Vanuatu sand drawings are a unique form of cultural creativity. Sand drawings essentially involve executing cursive geometric figures in the dirt or sand. But to give credit to their complexity, they could be described as an indigenous form of writing rather than drawing, because sand drawings are used to recall stories, leave messages, explain concepts, and analyse the environment. As well as being a vehicle for these dimensions of oral and intellectual significance, sand drawings are exquisite artistic expressions which display remarkable skill in their observation and composition of visual form and movement. Sand drawings begin with a grid or series of coordinates which function as a stage or frame. Then the artist weaves a continuous line through this framework, like a pathway moving through a labyrinth or maze. They are often executed on the ground around meeting places and dancing areas, supplementing conversation and discussion. And with the same transience as spoken words, sand drawings are left to be blown away in the wind after they have been completed.
Emia kelas ya, kelas, looking class. One pitin and emblem yabu, emi black red head. Emi start film lo kokonas ya emi all sel kokonas. Emia sel leheme mia sel leheme mia, emia leheme mia, emia leheme mia. Karam ista swim lo kokonas, ista look hem lo class. Emi sakem het lehem. Wanar fala pitin ba kenya mi fala stop kolem lo lanu sa awir. Emi hafret no. Megem se emi anam swim lo kokonas, ta emi sakem de me swim lo small no.
Le tole kala sen.
Semi megem se hemi no katret kala semenya.
You've got, from the point of view of linguistic and cultural complexity on the planet, where the cultures from which these sand drawings come represent the pinnacle of linguistic and, the sort of the mountain peak, the Mount Everest in the whole world, of a very small number of populations that have an incredibly large number of languages and an incredibly complex series of interlinked cultures. Sand drawings are one aspect of those. If the sand drawings go, then a lot of the things associated with them might go. Or if the rituals go, then the sand drawings might go. If the sand drawings that represent rituals are. And it's really important to keep these. It's really important to keep these. Because these things are unique and incredible and they're beautiful and they're absolutely stunning. Some, and the songs and the sacred ones. You can get stuff associated with them that just makes your hair stand on end. But the other forms where you've got beautiful stories or funny stories associated with them, there's all sorts of different levels.
Given the singular uniqueness of these sand drawings, It is not surprising that they have been widely used by Vanuatu's national institutions and local businesses to promote and distinguish their regional identity. But in order to safeguard the exceptional value of this practice to the people of Vanuatu, it is important to maintain a strong connection between the formal beauty of the designs themselves and the intellectual complexity of their meaning and performance. One of the first places where anthropologists recorded sand drawings was on the small island of Vau. As part of the current initiative to revitalise the practice of sand drawing, these historical records have finally been compiled and are being returned to the people who inherit this unique tradition.
Oli no mo sabe megem. Hemme no sabe megem right and right. Be no katuando yumi sabe siawe. Emi sabe tege mo small beginning mi sabe kampel pelo one from no. Emi sabe right them no. Emi sabe right them from.
Many designs are still familiar to the concerned communities, but there is an urgent need to ensure that the deeper significance and creative processes that inform sand drawing are passed on to younger generations.
If it was an area of the world that had massive variation in birds or lizards or geckos or cockroaches or stuff like that, you'd have scientific organizations from all over the world, bending over backwards to try and support their preservation of these things. But because it's culture, there's less sort of support, from outside, and the world's lucky to have them. If the world isn't careful, they might all disappear. Yeah, it's really important to save them. Really important.
All mask here only represent them table blow all man way only get finish.
As part of the second Melanesian Arts Festival, the Vanuatu Cultural Centre organised the first major display of sand drawing. Expert sand drawers were brought together to display their distinctive styles and raise public awareness of how outstanding this art form is within an international context. This event also provided an important opportunity for sand drawers to practice their skills, exchange ideas, and take collective pride in their heritage. Given the success of this symposium, there is enthusiasm among practitioners for further events that focus on these intangible masterpieces. These events will be held in regional areas as well as the capital, encouraging young people to take an interest in inheriting the necessary skills and knowledge from the elders of their communities. There is also an interest in developing educational material for custom schools and incorporating sand drawing into the national curriculum.
Mi fatangele ai Mr. Lo South Pendigos. Emi minim se emi ket lo paradise. So every man lo Pendigos oli mas save mia. So oli mas save mia blo troem after so solid one ite temigo emne save troem eminim se bahemne save kolo paradise. Bespos emi one emigo bahemne save troem eminim se kete oben lem lo emi save ko. Na bahemigo lo naron.